I'd like to get your initial reaction dito sa ugong na nagpalabas na raw yung ICC na ang arrest warrant against the former president. Ano po ba yung nadidinig nyo from your end?
Yes, we've heard we've heard the rumors din, ano, kaya nagtatanong kami doon sa mga kakilala namin sa ICC. Medyo very confidential talaga ang process ng ICC, kaya hindi namin ma-confirm talaga kung may nag-issue na. Under the rules ng Rome Statute, may Article 58 and 59, pwedeng humingi ang prosecutor from the ICC ng warrant of arrest, yung tawag namin diyan pre-indictment warrant of arrest, during the investigation or after the investigation has been concluded. So it's really possible naman under the rules na nag-request ang prosecutor ng warrant of arrest even before the filing of charges. At ang ground under the ICC, the Rome Statute is to ensure the appearance of the accused during trial. So, ang President Duterte, alam nyo naman, he can go in and out of the country naman sa ngayon. So, it's really possible that he will not appear on trial. So, pwede namang humingi ang prosecutor ng warrant of arrest.
Okay. Paano po ba yung proseso niyan? For example, kayo bilang nagre-represent yung grupo ninyo doon po sa ilan po sa mga kaanak ng mga biktima, can you formally request the ICC to give you official information kung naglabas pa talaga ng arrest warrant?
Pwede within the next few days pa yan kasi ngayon lang naman natin narinig. But we've always filed our pleading sa ICC at nagsabi naman kami doon na sana mag-issue. Una muna, sana tapusin ang investigasyon. It has been going on since matagal na eh. 2018 pa namin final ang kaso, 2017 pa yung na-file ni Attorney Jude Sabio. So 2025 na. So we've always asked that. Yun nga lang at the time, ongoing investigation. Pero sa ngayon, tingin ko, alam mo Christian, tingin ko puro-puro na yung investigasyon eh. Kasi humaba na yan. More than 1 year ang request ng gobyerno dati na ipagpaliban nun. Kaya nga, nagreklamo kami sa ICC eh. Pero anyway, tinuloy naman ng ICC pero tumagal pa rin. But hopefully, ano na ito, either tingin ko baka tapos na yung ICC, yung investigation, lalo na after the Quadcom hearings. Kasi ang
Okay.
Quadcom hearings, lakas ng ebidensya doon. Like for example, yung kay Colonel Garma, very, very devastating yun sa defenses nila Duterte. So I really hope na tapos na yung investigation at mag-request na siya for issuance of a warrant of arrest. Kasi if there's any candidate na hindi pupunta sa ICC, it's President Duterte. Despite his bluster, pwede talaga at kakayanin niya na hindi mag-appear doon sa ICC.
So as we speak, ano po yung status or stage ng proseso sa ICC? Nandun pa rin sa dulong parte ng investigation?
Yes. Oo, nag-investigation yung pinaka-official nilang sinasabi. Whether or not natapos na ito, hindi naman nila sinasabi. Yeah, well, we don't know kung natapos na. I have a strange feeling na tapos na ito eh. It's just a matter of time na mag-issue na sila ng statement about this. But of course, ang ICC kasi very strict sila sa confidentiality. Hanggat hindi nila pinapublish yan officially sa website nila, parang hindi katulad dito sa Pilipinas na may mga leak.
Yes.
Sa kanila, wala masyadong leak eh. Dito may leak eh. Yung mga rumors na yan, na-leak na yan sa mga Duterte. In fact, they've addressed that already. So yeah, doon na banda yung investigation. And tingin ko, after the Quadcom hearings, matatahi na yan ng prosecutor eh. Yung buong kaso at napakalakas naman ng mga testimonies doon sa Quadcom hearings.
Okay. Speaking of the Quadcom hearings kung saan napakaraming damaging evidence na lumutang, specifically the one coming from retired Colonel Ruyina Garma. Kasi ang pagkakaalala ko, ang posisyon ng mga congressmen noong time na yon, hindi nila ipapadala officially yung findings ng Quadcom doon sa ICC. Bahala sila kung gusto nilang kunin kasi public naman yan. Pero on the part of the complainants, yung mga nire-represent po ninyo, did you formally send these findings sa ICC po?
Yes. Napadala na kami noon. Plus the fact na under the rules of procedure ng ICC, they can avail of any evidence online or by testimony or by affidavit na pinapadala sa kanila doon. So, the ICC doesn't need actually an official parang kumbaga written submission ng Quadcom or even from anybody because ma-access nila ang Quadcom hearings through the YouTube. If you
Mm.
remember right, Christian, they had this open hiring about a few months ago na kung saan naghanap sila ng Filipino translators.
Yes.
And I think they were translating everything doon sa Quadcom hearings. Kaya I won't be surprised if kompleto sila ng mga transcripts diyan ngayon and they don't need the government to send it. Although it would have been better if the government sent it kasi official 'yon. And of course, ano tawag dito, yung Quadcom hearings kasi under oath yung mga testimonies diyan eh. So
Mm.
at least authenticated na and official yung mga documents. But in any case, nandiyan na yon and they have access to that. At hindi yan
Okay.
bawal sa ilalim ng ICC rules.
Okay. Ano pong tingin niyo rito sa pagpunta sa Hong Kong nitong si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa kalagitnaan nitong ugong na nagpalabas na ng arrest warrant yung ICC?
In-address nila sa yan kaagad, parang alam na rin nila, narinig na rin nila ang mga balibalita na yan. Nilabas naman nila, nasabi nila, no, pupunta si President Duterte doon dahil may rally with some OFW daw sa Hong Kong. Ako naman, kung yun ang statement nila, strange lang siya kasi hindi naman lagi bumabiyahe ang presidente labas ng bansa. And secondly, hindi naman siya umattend sa lahat ng rallies ng oposisyon. So
Mm.
why this? No, hindi naman yan malaki na rally na kapareho ng dito sa Pilipinas. So medyo ano lang, medyo strange lang siya para sa akin kung bakit biglang bumiyahe na just to attend a rally doon ano. At hanggang ngayon wala akong alam na nakabalik na siya. So we will find out kung sakaling bumalik pa siya. We will find out kung ano talaga ang pakay niya doon, whether it's to attend a rally for the opposition or something else, no? Hindi natin alam kung ano yung mga yon. Pero siyempre, may probability talaga kasi na kung may warrant of arrest, ako ang tingin ko kay President Duterte, he will avoid any arrest sa kanya. No? Despite his bluster na harapin ko yan, di ako takot sa ICC, kaya okay lang ako makulong. No, I don't think na hindi siya lalaban sa warrant of arrest if ever na-issue ang warrant of arrest, whether it was issued by the International Criminal Court or issued by the local courts here. Kasi may pending case naman siya sa DOJ kasi on inciting to sedition if na final ng CIDG before. So
Mm.
there are two sources of a possible warrant of arrest. One is of course yung ICC, the other is the local court natin. Kaya nga dinidemand namin for a long time kay President Marcos, nakasuhan nyo na dito kasi tingnan nyo, labas-masok of he left the country and then he will come back, wala namang whole departure order kasi wala siyang kaso eh. Kaya
Mm.
it's about time na rin that the Philippine government will file a case against him at yung kaso na final ng CIDG is one possible case na pwedeng i-file sa kanya.
Pero do you fear na baka itong pagpunta niya sa Hong Kong ay talagang pag-iwas o pagtakas kung meron mang ICC warrant na po?
Yes, well, we suspected but ang sagot niya hindi daw totoo 'yon. So, pag bumalik na siya, we will find out na talagang umattend lang siya sa rally. Siyempre 'pag hindi siya bumalik kaagad-agad, medyo it will fuel more speculation on the part of many na may intention siyang hindi bumalik. Kasi yung Hong Kong kasi China, hindi naman yan state party sa ICC. So
Mm.
under Article 89, 88 and 89 of the Rome Statute, once the prosecutor requests for a warrant of arrest and a warrant of arrest is issued, the ICC pretrial chamber will send a request to all the states. Pag sinabing all states, any state, edi pwedeng member, pwedeng hindi member. So that includes countries like China.
Mm.
So, ang kinaiba lang, pag member ka kasi ng ICC, you are expected to fulfill the obligation of a member, whereas pag non-member ka, non-state party ka, discretion mo, no? So, ang fate, kung sakali man mangyari yan, yung kapalaran ni President Duterte naka-hinge sa China ngayon, whether or not China will resist any efforts na arestuhin siya or whether China will no longer protect him. Depende yan sa national interest ng China. In the end, it's not about friendship with Duterte. Titingnan ng China kung makakasama sa kanya to cuddle a person charged with crimes against humanity, at hindi lang 1,000, 2,000, thousands, umaabot nga ng more than 20,000 yung namatay. At yung China is also suffering from that image problem kasi marami rin siyang human rights atrocities na nakocommit. So, it is also possible that China will say, teka muna, lalo kaming masira dito with you. So, balik ka na lang sa Pilipinas. And yung Pilipinas naman ay nagsabi na ang Marcos administration that they're going to implement the warrant of arrest pag Interpol. But more importantly, pumirma tayo ng tratado at nakalagay sa tratado na kahit umatras ka na sa ICC, kahit hindi ka na miyembro, yung nasimulang kaso, you cooperate with the ICC on these cases. So it's a part actually ng international obligation ng Philippine government to execute the warrant if and when it is issued by the ICC.